does make aerial attacks easy, like fighting enemies in the air, because, you know, having to jump constantly gets really tiring and tedious a little bit. Ooh, I see a chest right there. I'm gonna be grabbing that.
Here comes. I'm not gonna lose.
Also, why am I still earning this? I should switch back to Claude. I literally just wanted to see that art. I did not want to play as Ernest long term. Dude, I love it how he just Tarzans to the enemy. Leave her alone. So nothing can escape that one. Just for you. Alright, Reyna, apparently I'm gonna have to take control of UN condition cure, or cure condition Claude. So I'm going back to Claude, where I am much more comfortable. Ernest. Yeah, Ernest isn't very good. Easily, without a doubt, if I had to pick a character that was the worst physical fighter, it's definitely Ernest. And that's just because, like, Bowman, Chisato, Ashton even, they all have their really good moves, but Ernest's killer moves just aren't as good compared to the others. The only good thing I can say about him is his range, but even then, his startup time for his attacks is a little, it leaves a bit to be desired. Alright, no more Ernest. I'll keep him in the party, but I'm playing as Claude, who I am much more... Actually, you know what? Let's play as Bowman. You got that Tornado Fist attack. I'll play as Bowman for a bit. Probably should have gave Reyna a Blackberry. Whatever. I'll do it at the save point. Oh yeah, save point's right there. I want that chest though.
We got enemies. Take it easy, folks.
Oh, these dumb balloons that like drain MP or whatever. Interesting. Dude, the way Bowman just like rapidly punches and summons a tornado. That animation alone is pretty pog. I love it.
Well, here we go. Let's get moving. Yeah!
Be gone.
Yeah!
Why'd you jump like that? The wolf was on the ground. Be gone.
That was easier than I thought.
Fruit syrup. What does fruit syrup even taste like? I don't like syrup, so... Although fruit, depending on the fruit, I'll eat fruit. Hey, leave her alone. By the way, something about the combat that I'm like... I don't think it's bad, but it's probably just the hardware. There's like little glitches in the game. At least on the PS1 version. Characters can stand on other people's heads and stuff, which I find hilarious. I think one of Claude's moves called like Helmet Splitter. One where he jumps really high. Like, can do something with the game. And then also, sometimes when you're trying to attack, you know, like when you press X, well, you probably don't know if you're watching the playthrough. But when you press X, sometimes your character gets stuck around something, so it takes them a while to attack. It was originally a PS1 game, so, you know. It just comes with the territory. They tried to make a full-on action game on the PS1. They actually kind of succeeded. It's not perfect, and it is a little dated, but, you know, it got the job done.
Move out. Don't let your guard down.
And things like this are probably the reason I prefer SO3. Also, there's the fact that magic, like, freezes the game. I have a problem with that in Fantasia as well, Tales of Fantasia, because older Tales games were like that. But that was also a hardware limitation as well, so, you know. Star Ocean 3 gets rid of most of that, hence why I like its gameplay a lot more. Although 4, as I've said many times, 4 is my personal favorite. But the only thing 4 has going for it is the combat, in my opinion, and the planet exploration. Yeah, we'll go with this team for, what's it called? For, the boss. Do I want to do some skill stuff? I'll do some item creation before we fight. I love Star Ocean 3. Me too. I really like Star Ocean 3 as well. My favorite Star Ocean game is a tie. I don't know. Maybe when I finish this game, I'll have a definitive answer. It's always been like a close tie between this game and 3. 2 and 3 have always been at each other's like throats for which one stands on the highest Star Ocean pedestal. But I do know this. 3 has the better combat than 2. And 2's isn't bad. 2's is just dated. It was originally a PS1 game. But 3 has really... It's good combat. It really is good combat. It's not for good, but the combat's good enough that I like the game. The story I'm half and half on. Because I think Star Ocean 3's story is like fine. It's like okay. But I think some of the choices in Disc 2 are meh. Like I'm mixed on the plot twist and I don't like the ending. So that's where it gets a little mixed. Characters I'm also half and half on. I like Maria, I like Nell. Fate's okay, he gets better as the game goes on. So, you know. And the item creation in 3 is also pretty good. I like the whole, I like the inventing system. It's neat. The stuff where you have to get the inventors and make stuff. Although I prefer Star Ocean 2's item creation. But that's not a knock on Star Ocean 3. Like, Star Ocean 3's item creation is still really good. And the post-game in 3. The post-game in 3 is also really fun. Maze of Tribulations, and then doing Sphere 211. Although I think the Freya fight kind of sucks. But excluding the Freya fight, I think everything else in Star Ocean 3's post-game is Pog. Okay, I need to start doing something before people on the playthrough are like, hey, play the game, dude. Alright, Reyna. Let's do some cooking while I continue to talk with chat.
Here goes.
Star Ocean 3 Disc 1 had a fantastic story.
What? You're kidding
I
me.
wouldn't say fantastic. It was good. It had some good parts. I did like the, Nell as a character was neat, and it very focused on Nell. I wouldn't say fantastic.
Here goes.
It was good, though. Some good, some okay.
Ooh, great.
I do think the story kind of fell flat in Disc 2. If I had to choose a favorite disc, I would choose Disc 1. I do think Disc 1's story had a better ring to it.
You're kidding me.
Disc 2 did a lot that I just didn't like. The plot twist, which again, it's not like the worst in the world,
Great.
but I think Disc 2's plot twist definitely had a damper on the story. The ending is absolutely terrible.
Ooh, great.
Gyoza dumplings. I do not like the ending at all.
What? You're kidding me.
And another thing about this too, you're saying it right now, Snowbrawler, welcome to stream. Well, I know you're the one that's been talking, but I don't think I saw you before, so welcome. But, yeah, you're saying it right now. Disc 2 doesn't, like, the only characters that are relevant are Fate and Maria. Probably. And a little bit of Sophia, but even then, not really. I think it was interesting, the stuff with the Time Gate and the Executioners, and the whole, like, research on the 3 children that have their genes. It had good, like, premise,
Here goes.
but the delivery on it and the execution was not that great. So,
Here
you know.
goes.
I don't think Disc 2 is, like, awful,
Ooh, great.
but I definitely think the story falls apart after Elicor 2.
Ooh, great.
Now, would I say that Disc 1 has a fantastic, flawless story? No. I wouldn't say that. It's good. It's good, it's fine. I don't have a problem with Disc 1, honestly. Honestly, the problems I have with, Disc 1 are completely different. So that's basically my opinion on it. I think the story in Disc 1 is better. I don't think it's like perfect or amazing, but it's good. It gets the job done.
And that's how you do it. Oh no!
Toodles. Oh my word.
And that's how you do it.
Sophia has a huge part of Styx, which was well done. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no!
Exactly. They painted Sophia as like, oh, she's gonna be relevant, you know? She had a... Like, she had the whole thing about the alter... What was it called? No, Alteration Gene was Maria. Oh, what was her gene called? Connection Gene? She, like, opened the time gate. And then she, like, interacted with the OPA, the Sphere of Shrine of Kadan. So she had a really important role, but it just didn't feel like that. Because, like, they didn't do a well enough job of making it feel like. They made it a little... It felt a little forced. It felt like, oh, Sophia's a main character. We have to give her a role. She was kidnapped for the first half of the game. We have to give Sophia a role. So, it didn't feel as, like, relevant, you know? When it should have been. Disc 1 had a backtrack problem? I mean, yeah, but that's not really the story. No, the game in general makes you backtrack a lot. There's no, like, ideal fast travel system.
Ooh, great. Here goes.
I don't think Disc 1 made you backtrack all that much. It had a little bit, though.
You're kidding me.
It's not Star Ocean 5 bad, so. Also, I saw some other stuff I wanted to address.
Ooh, great.
But, lamb burger steak, okay. I saw some other stuff I wanted to address. 4 has easy combat, not difficult, but nice to use. Yeah, I agree. I'm not comparing which games are harder. But, 4's combat is more fun. 4's is more fun. But, 3... But I'm not really saying which game. Honestly, 3 is like laughably easy until the post game though. So, can 4 really be that easy when 3 is like a laughably easy in the main game? The post game of 3 is hard, but
Here goes.
You know.
What? You're kidding me. Here goes.
Also, I can agree that 3 has some complex stuff.
Ooh, great.
I think it's just... I think the thing with 3 is, it's just different, you know? It's a bit of like, it has a couple of things it does differently, so obviously, like other games that have learning curves,
Ooh, great.
you just have to kind of learn
Here goes.
your stuff, you know? Star Ocean 5 sucks.
You're kidding me.
It's not very good.
Here goes.
I'm not on the bandwagon that's like, it's a terrible, terrible game. I did my playthrough like a month ago. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out and see my full review on it. But, it's not like the worst game I've ever played, but it's not very good. It's not a game I would ever play, like... It's not a game I crave, you know? It's not a game like, oh, I want to play Star Ocean 5 again. I played it because I needed it on the channel. I need all the Star Oceans on my channel, so I'm like, I gotta do it for the channel. So I played it for that reason. Do I have intent to play it again? No, absolutely not. But would I rather play it than, like, some of my least favorite games of all time? Like Lufia Ruins of Lore or Dawn of the New World? Yeah, I would rather play Star Ocean 5, but that's not really saying much. At the end of the day, I think it's a mediocre game, and I think it was just on a budget, and it was really rushed. If it wasn't so rushed, most of my problems would be solved. Sorry I'm going on a long rant here, but chat wants to be discussive about Star Ocean, and I'm not going to ignore chat. I'm obviously going to discuss. That's what I stream for. I stream to talk with chat. I enjoy talking with chat about whatever. Also, we're playing Star Ocean right now, and we're talking about Star Ocean, so, you know, it fits. Star Ocean 3 had the most complex battle system, only for most of the game to be easily beatable by... Yeah. Sidekick Air Raid. Maria, Scatterbeam... Scatterbeam? It's Scatterbeam, that's what it's called. I don't know why. I had to think, like, Scatterbeam, is that the name of the move? It is. Yeah. Star Ocean 3's is very exploitable, is the word. Good gameplay, but also the main game of 3 is really easy. The post game is fun. It's not like super, it could be difficult. You have to really prepare for it. The main game is laughably easy though. But the post game is fun, and it's like challenging. Freya fight sucks.
I'm not gonna lose.
Brace yourselves.
Alright, I'm gonna get back to playing the game. I'll still talk with chat, but I feel bad for the people that are like, hey, you're playing Star Ocean 2, play it. If you want full opinions on Star Ocean 3, go watch my Redux playthrough. It's on YouTube, my Galaxy Redux. It's like 150 parts. But I will still talk about Star Ocean 3. I don't want to be rude and say like, oh, I'm gonna not talk about the game. I'll still talk about it, but like, I'm not gonna go super in debt and on tangents all that much.
The Psynard.
I use Magnetic Field and Energy Burst. Yeah, there's a lot of combos, dude. Half the time you cause someone to get banned when they say Dawn New World is good. I don't really see your point. I mean, you're right, I do that, but what's your point here? Are you just stating something I do, which, you know, coming from you, Raptor, I don't know how to take that. Like, I don't really get the point you're trying to make.
Oh no, we've got to help it.
Sidekick to air raid's OP.
Here comes.
Yeah, that's my favorite combo. Sidekick air raid. That's definitely the combo I go with. That's like the easily exploitable combo. Yeah, nothing can escape that one, by the way. I do like that chat is very discussive. I like it, but I'll also be playing the game too. All in all, I have my problems with Star Ocean 3. I still think it's one of the best Star Ocean games. The only game I would put higher than it, and we'll see when I'm done with this playthrough, is this game. 4 does nothing right other than planet exploration and battle system, which I've said so many times. 5 does nothing amazing. 5 does things either decently or terrible, or mediocre. 1 is just really dated. Because 1's story's like whatever, and the gameplay's similar to 2. Item creation similar to 2. The only thing about 1 that I would like is being probably the item creation. 1 is like okay. It gets a pass because it was the first game.
Those monsters injured the Psynard in that battle. Do we really still have to fight it just to establish some kind of stupid pecking order?
So at the end of the day, I think my order is this. My order is Star Ocean 2 or 3. We'll see. I'm gonna be honest with you. I give ties a lot. I gave, like, when I reviewed Shadows of Valentia, I gave it a tie with 3 houses. Like, they are very close in rank. I give it a lot of ties. Not that I hate giving ties, but I feel like people think, like, oh, you took a cheap shot giving us a tie here. Like, oh, you should choose a favorite. But I don't know. I just really, at this point, I just tie Star Ocean 3 and 2. I just don't know which one I like more because 3 has better combat. The story in 3 makes some mistakes, so I think I prefer the story of 2, even though it's simplistic and not as deep. So I don't know. We'll see when I'm done. But 2 and 3 are fighting for a first place spot. Whichever one doesn't win is second, obviously. I would probably say 4 after that because I like the planet exploration and the combat. And then I'd say 1. I like 1 more than 5. I questioned if I like 1 more than 5, but no, I definitely do. Again, 5 not being the worst game ever, but like 5 does like nothing outstanding or good. So, you know.
Don't! It's hurt!
Stop it! I beg you!
What's that?
Baby Psynards! Are you sure about this, Claude?
I can't do this. I can't take a child from its mother, and I certainly can't fight with an injured Psynard.
Claude.
You can call me a wimp if you want, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
It's alright. You've made the right choice.
I guess we're done here. We'll have to go back to Null and see if there's something else we can do.
Wait a minute!
What is it, Noelle?
It's acting strange again. Like it's trying to tell us something. Reina?
You want to help us?
You know what it's saying, Reina?
It's just a matter of getting your thoughts across. After that, the rest is easy. Let's go.
Why do we need this thing again?
Thank you for all your help, Noelle. This Psynard is just what we need in the battle against the 10 Wise Men.
Basically transportation. We just need it. Think of it kind of like Cetacea in a way, but not really, for lack of a better term. But the Psynard lets us fly, as you can see now, so.
Wait, can you take me with you?
Nope. Already got the character I want to recruit, sorry.
Noelle?
I don't think they say specifically, like, how... I don't think they say how it's gonna help. They just... Literally, the mayor just said, like, oh, go look for a Psynard in North City. It'll help you with the Wise Men. That's literally all they give us, and as you can see, it's gonna be our airship equivalent, so just roll with that.
The 10 Wise Men would never exist if it weren't for the mistakes my Median forefathers made. I wouldn't feel right leaving you to shoulder the burden alone.
I accept the indecisiveness is the point. No, don't see that changing. How dare you, Raptor? How dare you? Now that I think about it, Fire Emblem is the first thing on my mind. Have I gave anything else a tie? I don't even know what else I gave ties to. I've probably given ties to other stuff, but that's the first thing that came to mind where I'm like, hey, I wanted to choose between Valentia and Three Houses, but I just couldn't.
Noelle!
Besides, the Wise Men have sent my animals into a violent frenzy. That's enough motivation for me to want to fight them.
Dusty, welcome to stream. I like Xenoblade. I like Xenoblade 1. Haven't played Xenoblade 2, and I'm loving Xenoblade 3 so far.
Isn't that all the more reason why someone needs to stay and watch over the protection zone, though? We need you to protect the animals, Noelle.
Claude.
There's got to be some way to calm the animals down again. I think you're the only one who'd be able to figure it out. We both have different battles to fight.
Yeah, you're right. I am still the director, I suppose.
We will defeat the 10 Wise Men. Trust me.
I hope you do. We need them gone from our lives to have our peace and tranquility back.
Noelle?
You should pay another visit to the Centropolis next. You need to tell Mayor Null that you've procured a Psynard.
I forgot the mayor's name, which is why I called him Mayor, but I forgot it's literally the same name as Null from Lunar.
I hope I'll see you all again.
Sure.
I doubt that.